Alright, so part 2 here. Show you how to put the brakes back on. You notice they're going to have here for the grooves in the back. You're going to see a groove up top and one in the bottom and on the top. Just pop it in. They can be a little tricky sometimes, but mine are in. You're going to hear that noise. Okay, see, it's flush. You can always tell which way to go because it's going to match the way the rotor moves. Okay, you make sure your rotor's pushed in, brakes are tight. Then you got the other side here. It's going to go on the outside of your caliper here. I know people are going to be like, hey, you know, just want to be careful with the wire here, the hose, your brake line. Right, so this is going to go in. When it goes in, we're going to spin it. So it's going to match the same way. It's going to go in this way. So it's going to match that way. So you're going to take this. You can use a tool if you need to. As you can see there, pop right in. Okay, I already pushed the piston in. You can use that. In the other video, I explained how to do that. Just push it in until it's flush. And take that. Sometimes these are a little tight. And this one is not working. There we go. It's all in the way you slide it in. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get some jokes about that one too. These bushings here, they just pop right back on. There we go. See? Just like that. And then they do have grease that you can buy, or it comes with your kit. I usually don't use it. I don't feel like I really need to. But you put it on the back side of your brake pad. So you put it inside here. It's kind of for rubbing. I don't ever use it. I've never had any problem. Go. Make sure everything's lined up. These bushings are a pain. They keep popping off on me. Most cars don't have this problem. It's very rare that you have one that does this. But as a mechanic, you run into these things all the time. So you just gotta deal with it. Just tap it in. As you can see, that's lined up. Top side's lined up. There you go. So you can see this bolts here on this particular one are different. This side spins in the bottom. Top one is solid. Make sure you put them in the right spot. So you're gonna tap it, make sure it's lined up properly. Push it in. There's always a little adjustments that need to be made. There you go. There you go. You tighten them up. Once you tighten them fully, you put your wheel back on and you're done. Then you go to the other side. Do the exact same process. So I'm going to use my 14mm. Of course, if you have a ratchet and a socket, same process. But I don't always fully tighten them. I'm not gonna fully, that one's tight but it's not fully tight. Then I'll do the top side. When I get the top one tight, then I'll fully tighten both sides down. Sometimes using your hands are just quicker. Okay, want to hit it up. That's tight. The bottom one, that's tight. We're going to put our wheel back on. Line up your lug nuts. Like that. Always start them by hand. Never start them with your full weight or any other machine, air compressor gun, anything, always by hand. That way you don't cross thread them, because that's going to cause you a lot of a headache that you do not want. As you can see, they go on much easier by hand. When you tighten them with whatever tool you may want to use, always start diagonal. So you start from the top, then you go to the side, to the bottom. Start from this side, you go opposite, always diagonal. You never start in a circle. So find the right size. Tighten that, and I go down here. I'm not fully tightened. They're snug. They're definitely tight. See, since I did this one, now I can go on this side. That's tight. Another one here. Okay, I'm going to leave that on. So I'm going to lower my jack. Nice and easy. Once that's down, you finish your tightening. Good. I go back opposite direction I started in. And that is how you change your brakes. Thank you.